The scary truth about Chase DeLauter.
A legend continues. Field home run has done something no Cleveland player has ever done before.
They told us to wait, or they told us the dude was fragile.
Today, he fouled one off his foot.
2 foot fractures, a core muscle hernia, a hamate bone break. The kind of injury history that makes teams nervous and fans stop believing.
He became the second player to hit 4 home runs in his first 3 games.
But through the first 4 games of 2026, Chase DeLauter isn't just playing, he's breaking the sport.
Second home run tonight.
4 home runs, a 14-12 OPS, 2 bombs in his very first regular season game. He just joined Trevor Story and Kyle Lewis as the only player to homer in their first 3+ games to start a career. And suddenly, everyone who wrote him off is scrambling to explain what they're watching.
Hey guys, this is Jose from Baseball Unleashed. Hey, we're building something special here for all baseball fans. We're going to provide you guys the best MLB content throughout the 2026 season. Hit that subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss out what's next.
A 6'3", 235-pound frame. A left-handed swing scouts call weird yet beautiful. A 96.2 mile/hour average exit velo when the league average is 88.5. A 1-to-1 walk-to-strikeout ratio in AAA that just shouldn't exist for a power hitter. Every team's got a prospect they're excited about. Every fan base has a name they swear is the next big thing. But DeLauter's different, and it's not just the numbers, it's how he gets them. Just take a look at this guy's frame, built like a linebacker but moves like an outfielder. The kind of body that generates power without even trying. And when he connects, you hear it before you see it. The crack off the bat makes the whole stadium turn. Then there's the swing. Scouts call it weird yet beautiful. And honestly, that's pretty much the perfect description. There's a scissor kick in his lower half, the same unorthodox move you see from Christian Yelich and Cody Bellinger. Most hitting coaches would try to train it out of you. Too much movement, too much that could go wrong. But when it works, it creates insane whip and torque through the zone. The bat doesn't just meet the ball, it attacks it. The mechanics look unconventional on film, but the results don't lie. This guy recorded an insane 96.2 mile/hour average exit velocity. Yeah, you heard that right. League average is 88.5.
DeLauter hammers one.
When DeLauter barrels a ball, it doesn't float to the warning track. It disappears. That kind of raw power just can't be taught. You either got it or you don't. He has it. In AAA, he posted a 1-to-1 walk-to-strikeout ratio. Just let that sink in. For a power hitter, a guy with 60-grade raw power walking as much as he strikes out. That does not happen very often. In fact, most power hitters chase almost everything. They usually just accept the strikeouts because the homers just make up for it. But DeLauter didn't get that memo. He waits for his pitch, spits on sliders in the dirt. The best way to describe how good DeLauter is would be he's got the patience of Kyle Tucker, the mechanics of Christian Yelich, and the contact power combo of Wyatt Langford. That's what makes scouts lose their minds, because players like this do not come around often. But here's the thing. None of those tools matter if you can't stay on the field. And for 2 years, Chase DeLauter couldn't. Chase DeLauter's road to Cleveland wasn't paved with highlights. It was paved with injuries. 2 foot fractures, a core muscle hernia, a hamate bone break. And the timing? Brutal. Every time he started to build momentum, something broke. Every time scouts wanted to see more, there was nothing to see. He was just a talented kid in a walking boot, watching from the dugout while other prospects passed him by. Baseball moves fast. There's always another name, another guy putting up numbers, another swing that gets Twitter excited. And when you're stuck rehabbing instead of playing, the world just forgets about you. The rankings drop, the buzz fades, the articles just stop mentioning your name. And suddenly you're not the next big thing anymore. You're just another talented player with an asterisk next to his name. That was DeLauter's reality for 2 full years. Not any flaw he could fix with extra batting practice or a new approach. Just a body that refused to cooperate. And here's what most people don't understand about injuries like these. It's not just the physical damage, it's the mental weight. You watch your draft class climb the ladder while you're doing pool exercises. You start wondering if maybe, just maybe, this isn't going to happen for you. That doubt creeps in. He spent the offseason focused on mobility. Not power, not bat speed, but the boring stuff that keeps you on the field. He slimmed down to reduce the load on his legs. Did the unglamorous work that doesn't show up on highlight reels but shows up in durability charts. He stopped trying to prove he was healthy and started actually getting healthy. And when 2026 finally arrived, Chase DeLauter wasn't hoping his body would hold up. He knew it would. So after all the surgeries, all the setbacks, all the waiting, what does a healthy Chase DeLauter actually look like? Well, take a look at this. 4 games into the 2026 season, 4 home runs. 4 home runs. A 14-12 OPS. 2 bombs in his very first regular season game. Not spring training. Not AAA. The big show. This isn't a hot streak. This is a statement. And the history behind it, even crazier. DeLauter just joined Trevor Story and Kyle Lewis as the only other players in MLB history to homer in their first 3+ consecutive games to start a career. That's not a cherry-picked stat. That's a list with 3 names on it. And one of them is a kid most casual fans had never heard of 2 weeks ago. But here's what makes this different from your typical rookie hot start. It's not like he's getting lucky. The underlying numbers are just as stupid as the results. His exit velocities aren't slowing down. His chase rate isn't creeping up. He's not expanding the zone as pitchers adjust. He's doing exactly what he did in AAA, just against better competition. And somehow, it's working even better. Cleveland hasn't had a 20-homer outfielder since Michael Brantley in 2014. That's over a decade without a true power threat in the outfield. The Guardians have survived on pitching, defense, and Jose Ramirez doing everything himself. Now, there's someone behind him. DeLauter slots in at the 2-hole or cleanup. Pitchers can't just walk Ramirez anymore. They gotta deal with a 235-pound left-handed hitter sitting on their mistakes. A guy who punishes anything in the zone and doesn't chase anything outside of it. That changes everything. The lineup feels different. The at-bats feel longer. The pressure on opposing pitchers is real in a way it hasn't been in Cleveland for years. And defensively, he's not a liability either. His arm grades out pretty well. 92-mile-per-hour throws from right field that make runners think twice. He's got athletic plays in all 3 outfield spots. I mean, he's a complete player. Or at least, he looks like one. The question now isn't whether Chase DeLauter has talent. That debate is over. The question is whether this version of DeLauter, healthy, confident, and locked in, is here to stay. Or if we're watching a window that closes the moment something breaks again. Chase DeLauter is the real deal. Right now, 4 games into his MLB career, he's already showing you exactly who he is. A 30-homer threat with plate discipline that doesn't make sense for his power level. A defender with a cannon arm and enough athleticism to play all 3 outfield spots. A hitter who makes pitchers uncomfortable the moment he steps into the box. That's not projection. That's just what's on the field. If he stays healthy for 130+ games, and that's still an if, but a smaller one than it used to be, you're looking at a 270 average, a 350 on base percentage, 25+ home runs, Rookie of the Year numbers without breaking a sweat. And that might be the floor. The ceiling? Perennial all-star. The kind of player Cleveland builds around for the next decade. A franchise cornerstone who finally gives Jose Ramirez the protection he's deserved for years. But let's not pretend the risk is gone. The injury history doesn't disappear because of a good first week. The foot fractures happened. The hernia happened. The hamate break happened. Bodies have memories, and DeLauter's body has been through a lot. Every swing, there's a small part of you wondering if this is the one where something finally gives. Every dive in the outfield, you hold your breath a little longer than you should. That's the tax you pay for believing in a player like this. But here's why the bet is worth making. Because the alternative is worse. Playing it safe, keeping expectations low, protecting yourself from disappointment by refusing to believe in what you're watching. That's no way to be a fan. Chase DeLauter is doing something special, right now, in real time, and you can either enjoy it or spend the whole ride waiting for something to go wrong. The body held up this offseason. The work got done. The adjustments stuck. And now, he's not asking you to believe in his potential anymore. He's showing you what he is. So, is Chase DeLauter the AL Rookie of the Year favorite? After what we just saw? Yeah, he might be. Let me know what you think in the comments. But here's what I want to know from you. Is this the real breakout, or are we just getting ahead of ourselves? Can he stay healthy for a full season? And if he does, are we looking at Rookie of the Year, or something even bigger? So drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one of them. And if you're wondering who else is about to explode in 2026, the names nobody's talking about yet but will be by October, I already made that video. 10 players, 10 breakout candidates. Some you've heard of, some you definitely haven't. It's on your screen right now. I'll see you there.